there also needs to be this sense of it's always increasing, it's always growing. Is this church growing? Are we growing as a family? There has to be that constant push within one another that, hey, we can affect the world, we can change the world for Christ. And so let's work at it together. Let's move forward. Let's have this peace. You're eager to maintain this peace. That is something that excites you. This is where I get the whole phrase eager living. You're active. You're not simply just waiting for somebody to tell you. Ever done that? Like we're just waiting for your discipler or the staff or whoever to just tell you what to do. You're just waiting. If you understand the greatness of your calling and how big it is, how big it is the God who has called you, you won't wait. You just get up and move and go and do and be eager. And so the measure is not, are you steady? We don't want steady. We want increasing. You need to maintain the increase. And so, ngayon, are there any areas where you're not growing anymore? Are there any areas where you're not growing, particularly in your cooperation with one another in order to achieve the goal? Because it's in the context of community. Are we working together? Are you understanding the strengths and weaknesses of another person so that more and more the Thursday House Church would expand? And I really would like the Thursday House Church to multiply and start another house church. That it's not a thing of the staff, it's not a thing of the leaders, it's a thing of every single person. How do we increase and create more pockets of peace where God's name is honored, where His calling is revealed? And that's admiration. That's, if you really understand your greater calling, you will begin eager living. The next quality I want to share with you all is the quality of area of large effect. Area of the largest effect, actually. The calling that God has for us, its area, its scope, is of the largest effect. Verse 4. There is one body and one Spirit, just as you were called to the one hope that belongs to your call. One Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all, who is over all, and through all, and in all. Can you begin to guess how wide this call is for you and for everybody else? It's a wide call. It drives me nuts. There's this one saying that just, I don't know how we got this, and I just wish we would forget it forever. I'm a student first. That's what a lot of people tell me, or at least I get the impression when it comes to the gospel here in UP. I'm a student first. And to me, that drives me crazy. Because you're not a student first. Do you want to be forever remembered as somebody who graduated from UP? Or do you want to be forever remembered as somebody who judges angels, as somebody who rules over reality itself with the Most High God? Do you want to be remembered as a son of God? Do you want to be remembered as a beloved one of God? Or do you want to be remembered as a graduate of UP? You choose. It drives me crazy sometimes. And we use that as an excuse so often so that we don't participate and involve ourselves in the things of God. And they say that the way that you live in college is pretty much the same way that you will live when you graduate. And so, if in college you're already saying, I'm a student first, when you graduate, you're going to say, I'm a professional first. That's so sad. And that's why so many people live such boring lives. And when we you know, and we complain that there's no meaning, there's no fulfillment, and we're sad. Well, it's because you put aside your greatest calling and you went for something else. Before anything else, I would urge you guys to know that you are son and daughter of the living God. This is your highest calling. It's your most heavenly position. Don't ever let that go. And there may be that temptation. You know, maybe you have teachers, or maybe you'll have in the future bosses or co-workers who don't admire you as they should admire you. And there's that temptation in us na, ay, ba't ganito? Akala ko ba ang great ng calling ko? Why is the response of these people like this? Well, understand, even those people are under God. Whether, even the atheist is also under God. God, one God and Father of all, who is over all and through all and in all. The decisions that those people make regarding the gospel, regarding your calling, regarding the good news of salvation, they will have to give an account for what they did and what they will. And so always keep that in mind, that these people that you're interacting with, they will give an account. So how should that make you feel? Maybe at the start it will make you feel like, oh, you're going to hell anyways. But I hope we transcend that. We transcend that and we say, oh wait, you're going to hell. Shoot. I want to love you. I want to help you. I want you to know what I have. And more of it, instead of feeling sorry for yourself, you start to feel sorry for others. And so that's eager living. When you understand the greatness of your calling, the scope of it, and how it affects every single thing that exists, you will not be fearful and you will not be chained up. And you will be able to achieve that eager living. The last quality I want to share with you guys is the quality of allocation. Verse 7. But grace was given to each one of us according to the measure of Christ's gift. Therefore it says, when he ascended on high, he led a host of captives and he gave gifts to men. So, again, we are urged to work together, right, in the unity and to create an ever-increasing culture and environment of church among us. Each one, every single person is called to that. Now, when I say that each one is called to that, some of you may be thinking, oh well, wala naman ako may bibigay. What do I have to give? I don't speak like this person. I'm not as smart as this person. I'm not as charismatic, or I'm not as, you have all these many things that we start thinking in our brains that we are not. And so, we tend to believe that this high calling is only for those who are pastors or leaders or whatever. And then, so goes the cycle of disrespecting God and disrespecting yourself. And so goes the cycle of disrespecting others as well. And so goes the cycle of being bogged down and just spiritual laziness. And I want to reverse that. And I want, before that begins, or even if that has already begun, I want everybody to know that the calling that God has, He has allocated to each one of us a gift. He has given every single person a gift. You cannot tell me that you have no part or role or contribution to this whole effort. The Bible itself says you do. And when you say that you don't, that's just again another part of you not respecting yourself. Maybe some of us are just passive and waiting for people to tell us because we feel like, kung mag-initiate ako, kung mag-lead ako, baka pagtawanan na ako, baka wala naman akong may tulong, baka wala naman akong magawa. Tatahimik na lang